Hey, Drew, you killed this shit.
You heard the boom. Welcome to In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast. Throw them foes up, quads down, baby, where we get busy. Talking about sports, entertainment, wrestling, or wrestling. While entertaining y'all, we thank you once again for joining us wherever you may be viewing or listening to us on the YouTube 613 Faye Production Network, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify. We're all platforms. We out there. We thank you. Hey, it's good to be back, baby. It's good to be back. And if you don't know now, you know, go ahead and join our group. We got over 200 members. We're trying to get 2 million. I'm trying to get that plaque here. Jay Will trying to get that plaque there. Quabo trying to get that plaque there. We're trying to get Miller a plaque there. That's 4 plaques, baby. For the 4 Corner Boyz. Foes up, quads down, baby. You know what I'm saying? And before we get started, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you know when that next podcast is dropping. Also, leave your comments. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah. You can find me, Marshall Simmons, Soulman Simmons, on Instagram. Soulboy5021. Soulboy, let me say that again. Soulboy1521 on Twitter. You know what I mean? We're going to get to our bros. Jay Will, what's happening? What's going on? Tell the people where they can find you at, man.
Yo, y'all can find me on Instagram at _Pharaoh_Will with 1 L _, and you can find me on Twitter at 4CB _Jay Will with 1 L.
CB, that don't stand for Chris Brown either.
None of that.
Quabo, what's up, brother?
You can find me in the my bad. Wrong one. What up, Marshall?
Yeah, tell the people they can find you at too, bro.
Find me in the say no. You can find me at Jose Quavo 8 on all platforms. Make sure you follow, hit that subscribe button to 613 Faye Productions, TikTok, and of course on YouTube. And we everywhere now, bro. We everywhere.
We hitting it, man. We on all cylinders. We rolling.
For your listening pleasures, we out.
You know what I mean? Listen and viewing because we look good. We smell even better.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Survive. This is not an endorsement, but survive.
Booyah.
It's all good, man.
Booyah. Cut the check. That's right. That's right. And y'all know last episode before we left, we knighted Mr. Mel. What's up, brother?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Y'all can find me at Twitch, King Mel Stacks. The same on TikTok, on Instagram, King Mel Stacks or King Mel 13. So, you know.
Hey, all right. How y'all brothers doing out there, man?
Good,
y'all
man.
Enjoy y'all break. Y'all enjoy the vacation. You know what I'm saying? Had a good time with the fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Did you go any updated Popeyes restaurants, Jay Will? Did you check out any chicken recipes or anything? Got any new breakfasts coming out? Lunches?
Here we go. Here we go.
Bonafide chicken.
Oh man. Hey, and before we get started, I gotta kick back before we get to the Popeye jokes, you know what I'm saying? Gotta give a shout out to Hollywood. Tell the people where they can find you at, baby.
Hey, hold on. I didn't tell you to do that. What the fuck?
I know, man. I wanted to do it, man.
Why? I'm not on this punk ass show.
Hey,
damn, why we gotta be all that?
Gotta be all that. Like you wasn't here before.
Fine then. You don't even go here then.
Tell me to say my socials. and stuff like that. I don't want nobody to find me. That's why I quit.
Hey, hold up. I'm about to do like he did you, Jay Will. Hold up a second.
People are not worthy.
Hold on a second. Hey,
you know,
want to reach out to him, right?
We're recording, right?
Yeah, hit him on 613.
Lord of mercy.
Faye, right? On Instagram. Mike T.
This show sucks.
On Instagram. We gotta show love, baby. Hey, you know we like to cut up here or in the four corners.
You want to hit those places up, and it's not me. I don't comment on any of those. Hey, anybody out there, I'm just a producer. I tell them I just show up now, because I feel I don't want to be on the show with these guys. Nobody on the show knows what they talk about, except kind of Mel sometimes. Jay Will just eats Popeye and drink bacon juice. Quavo was just eating like something quesadillas, chicken preferably. Yeah. So and Marshall, he second worst host in the entertainment business. Second worst host.
I'm the second best. I appreciate you, brother. Love you too.
Yeah, like he's the second worst. The only person that's worse than him that's a host is me right now. Peace out, y'all.
Yes. Hey, man. New season, new things, baby. That's how we doing. So now that everybody was good, Quabo, we ain't hear from you. We ain't heard from Jay Will. Ain't everybody? How was you, man?
No, nobody wants to hear from Quabo either. He was fired. How the hell he get back on the show?
First affirmative action? I don't know.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm going for real. I'm done.
Oh, snap, man. How about you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Oh,
good.
man. Oh, okay. Let's get started, shall we? All right. So, you know how we do, y'all. We talk about wrestling, and we're gonna kick off with Extreme Rules. You know what I'm saying? Extreme Rules went down. Hold on, because my notes went away, so I got to pull the screen up. October 8th, and I enjoyed it. We're gonna see what the fellas think about it. We're gonna start with you, Jay Will. What was your epic moment of the night? Hold on a second. I said I was gonna do this.
Nigga got the police by himself.
Here we go.
Right.
All right.
You got the red and blue flashing in through the window.
Here we go.
Motherfuckers about to break
So,
in and you talking about
what was your favorite part of the night, Jay Will?
Hey, I'm gonna avoid the obvious.
Okay.
I'm gonna avoid the obvious.
All right. Quavo, forget you then. Quavo, what was your favorite part of the night, Quavo?
I'm also gonna avoid the obvious.
I forget you then too. Mel, are you going to entertain me?
Nah.
No.
Bray
Nobody's
Wyatt.
entertaining.
Bray Wyatt was the best moment of the night because of the watermark. We thought the pay-per-view was over, and then my man came back.
Yes. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. I just want to get that out the way. That was the obvious. Thank you, Mel, for entertaining me. All right. So, Jay Will, what was your moment of the night, man? How'd you enjoy Extreme Rules?
I enjoyed Extreme Rules. Had some matches that I was truly into. I truly did enjoy. My boo Bianca did it again. Great match. Now that I quit match that we had, yeah, nicely done. I still got to give credit to Imperium and the Brawling Brutes. Hell of a first match of the night. Good stuff. Can't complain about that. But like the end of the night, the obvious, bro. When we talk about rollouts of bringing someone back, introductions, bro, these things are handled so nicely. It's handled so good. Even in the beginning, they showed the little rabbit animation in the beginning of the show, like at the very beginning. I'm not sure if people got to see that live, but like from TV, we got to see.
We didn't get.
Okay, y'all didn't get that
shit live. When I played the playback, I was like, wait, that was in here.
Yeah, we got that sort of stuff.
Yeah, the free show too. It's on the free show too,
bruh. That sort of stuff, it does wonders. They doing a bang up job. Can't complain. Can't complain about that.
Okay, Quavo.
Yeah. What's
your
up,
thoughts, man? Let's get the thoughts.
Tell us about your moments.
Yeah, you like
my man say yeah,
right? He's like,
he was gonna ask me a question.
He's like, he's just so mesmerized.
Like, yeah,
yeah.
You were there.
I think I hypnotized him.
You was
I
there.
forgot I'm on the show.
I was there.
Hold on. Let me in, Quavo.
That man said, "Yeah, man." So yeah, I'm back, motherfucker.
Yeah. Didn't say nothing. Didn't give us.
How was the show, Quavo? Yeah,
I hypnotized him, man. Hey,
It was like that.
he was hypnotized, bro.
I was. She was like that. No, I think my favorite part was hearing the silence from a chair shot that Liv Morgan did on Ronda. I've never heard a chair shot be so quiet in my entire life.
I have.
There's also Gimp Balor, Finn Balor coming out with that Gimp mask. That was pretty good too. That was pretty dope.
Wave?
Yeah, that joke was dope. He looked like he was about to be on American Horror Story Part 7. I don't know, man. It was so much in the joke. Jerry the King Lawler being in there to start it off before they went on air was pretty dope too. I mean, it was just so much, man. I think the fact that the crowd was really pumped, they're really pumped and really engaged throughout the whole night. You could hear a lot of holy shits. You could hear the I think for the Brawling Brutes match, they were shouting for Sheamus. They're chanting for Shillelaghs. They're chanting for Barrels. Like, Pete went in. Pete had the crowd going in. Like throughout the most of the matches, you saw everybody was engaged. But you can also see that there were a lot of spots in there or a lot of matches where they're just like disconnected. So overall, the pay-per-view was dope, but that ending was dope because everybody, like, you thought everybody was gonna leave. Nope. The moment the lights went out, it was on. And yes, Marshall, when Karrion Kross came out, it wasn't black and white. I lost color. I lost color, bro.
Okay.
It went black and white. Bro, it was awesome. It was awesome. We went back into the 80s.
I know. Yeah, because you was there live. Was this your first pay-per-view being at?
This was first pay-per-view. Yeah, the other shows had just been like Raws and Smackdowns.
So what's the difference between the regular shows and the pay-per-view?
Oh, I mean everything, dude.
Like the way I've been to a regular show, but I've never been to a pay-per-view.
I mean, I think the way that they did things, just like for example, the Brawling Brutes broke one of the tables
early.
They broke that.
Yeah, Timmy the Table got up out of there early, so you know it's gonna be a killer pay-per-view when Timmy the Table get up out of there early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed it, but they added more into the pay-per-view. Like right when that match was over, they didn't go into the next matches. They added a bunch of video packages to give it more time because they were busy rebuilding that table. Like it took them a while to rebuild that jump back up. And then they went to the next match, which was Liv and Ronda. But I think the fact that they had to bring down that cage, that fighting pit for Riddle and Rollins was really dope too, because seeing that in firsthand where they were just lowering it down, and it's not like the regular steel cage where it would have already been down before the match even started. Like seeing them lowering that down because it's a fighting pit was pretty dope too. Just like it was just seeing all the way that they rolled out everything and how they made adjustments for every match, how they got rid of a lot of stuff and how they put in new stuff for all the matches, the way they would bring out ladders and all that kind of stuff. It's a completely different vibe than a Monday Night Raw because you're not going to see all of that. You're not going to get extreme everything on a Monday Night Raw show. Whereas with this
every
one, it was
match had a
everything,
stipulation.
So. Exactly. So you got a little bit of something in each match, and it was dope. It was dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So the Paul Heyman intro, you saw that live because that got me hyped because I watched the pre-show. Right, and the pre-show was so that's when we saw the White Rabbit. But that Paul Heyman intro, that got me like, okay, I'm ready.
And see,
now.
the Paul Heyman intro, we saw Jerry the King Lawler. So Jerry the King Lawler was greeting people as the show was starting. So I was watching it on my phone, but then I heard Jerry the King Lawler in live. And I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? So that's when we ran back to our seats and we saw that the King was greeting everybody and starting off the show.
Okay. So I'm about to say the King, because we didn't see the King. We saw Paul Heyman and then boom, onto the show. Which was Imperium and the Brawling Brutes, which was, like you said, hard hitting. Against Balor, that was funny. Looks like Rhea told him, "Yeah, you look sexy going out there, Poppy." But to me, that was my least favorite match of the night. Karrion Kross, Drew McIntyre was okay. Karrion Kross hair, I seen, was doing its own thing as it's been doing. Love Bianca, to Jay Will's point. Love Bianca. I love Bailey too. Both of them really put on the show. When Bailey had that ladder, she straight ate that joint. That KOD.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if you could hear it on the recording, but in the stands, like you could hear just the mean, ooh, it was brutal, dude. Like
I heard the smack.
Sheesh, it was bad. Oh my gosh. I think the other thing for the I Quit match, you could hear their little things. So like whenever they would bring the microphone up to Edge or to Finn, you would hear these random noises of them saying, "Oh," or "No, I don't quit." So just hearing that alone, nothing else, no commentators, that's all you're hearing every now and then. You're just hearing, or "No," or "Get that fucking mic away from me." Like little things like that made that match really interesting and really dope. Like you go back and look at it, it's hilarious, but it also amplifies the match because you're like, damn, okay, they're really going in. And then I think at the very end, it sounded like he never said I quit. It never sounded like he said. I think it sounded like he said okay, but it didn't sound like he said I quit. And then he, concerto to Beth. So I don't know.
Yeah, he said I quit.
What that will lead up to.
He said I quit. He a good actor now. He just got that new role. You know what I'm saying? Edge be doing it now. He getting that check. Edge telling him to cut the check. You know what I mean? Beth ain't going nowhere. Definitely. I think it's gonna build that saga up because they need a female. Because Rhea Ripley is definitely that X factor that whenever they're getting the best of them, all she gotta do is just stand up there and hit me. And we all know Edge not gonna hit her, but
she's getting away scot-free with so much. She's getting away with murder out there.
Right. And Beth will definitely lay her out. And the Seth Rollins Matt Riddle match. The ref, Lord have mercy.
I think that was the worst.
You better be careful, bro. He'll still fight you.
He got to find me first.
I think that was the worst part about that. The worst
don't look like that,
Mel.
Don't look like that.
I think their match was cool. The referee.
Yeah, because it was like.
I thought that match was cool.
Here's the thing.
Hey,
him in the beginning. He didn't start counting. Like, I don't think he totally understood what world he was in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because he was trying to check to make sure Matt was okay and then start counting. That was a WWE ref. They would have started counting, you know what I'm saying, when they were supposed to be counting.
But then again, to be fair, had it been the WWE ref when they got flung against or they got hit by any of the competitors, they would have fallen to the floor and fallen apart.
Not if it was Earl Hebner. Earl Hebner, old ass, back out there. Earl Hebner fight back now.
Right.
All right, Mel. You gave your thoughts. Is that just your favorite part? Bray Wyatt, did you want to add something to it?
What I want to add? Good opening match. Ronda versus Liv. Not today.
Say
This was the
it.
chair shot,
Say
y'all.
it. You know
This was
you
the
want
chair
to say
shot.
it, bro.
This was the chair
Speak
shot.
on
Nah,
it.
I'm not. I'm trying to be brief, but if I see them on the street, it's on.
Yo,
It's on. I'm gonna show Liv Morgan how to really give a chair shot.
Liv need to go holler at Dom. Liv need to go holler at Dominic Mysterio and learn how to throw chair shots. He's freshly learned. He was throwing the hell out them chair shots on Edge. He can teach you. Look, this is what they told me. Yeah, lay that motherfucker in. Ain't that what they always said? I forgot who said. He was like, when it come to chair shots, man, don't be pity patting with them.
But it's
Nah,
like,
lay
how
that
y'all have?
motherfucker
I think it
in.
was Al Snow. Al Snow said it
Yeah,
best.
Al Snow. He's like, lay into that motherfucker. Shit.
How y'all have an extreme rules match and be extremely safe at the same time?
They said Liv wasn't extreme enough.
Extremely safe, extremely boring.
And then you got the nerve to like be smiling while you getting choked out. Only time I smiled when that shit was off my TV.
He said he smiled. It's off his TV. I said, is
When
she
it-
trying to go for the Harley Quinn thing for real?
I
She's
don't
been
know.
watching too much HBO
I hope
Max.
not, because we had that already.
We did. Alexa Bliss did that shit.
Oh,
Let
she's
that
trying to be
shit
Tiffany.
go.
Nah, I think she's about to get the role for Chucky, so she's trying to be that little Tiffany type kind of
No, she need to get her role into these wrestling rings and hit some real chair shots, okay?
She's trying to be Sasha Banks too early. Sasha Banks got them Disney Plus shows. She's trying to get on TV too. You know what I'm saying?
You getting paid millions of dollars for a chair shot to sound like
That was the wackest chair shot I have ever
Can you
seen.
hear that? Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear
Like-
that? I don't know if
No,
you
that's
hear
too
that.
loud. That's too loud. You're hitting
That's
too
too
hard.
Okay, that's too hard.
Too loud. Too loud, bro.
Too hard. Is that good?
You're giving it way too much credit. Like,
Word.
imagine blowing out your birthday candles. Like that.
ooh,
So my
nah.
grandson could give harder chair shots than that, boy.
Bruh.
bro, it was just I don't know. That match was, and I knew it was gonna be shit, but it was like I don't know.
Just didn't know what kind of shit it was. I know.
I knew it was gonna be shit, but it was like flamingo type shit. Like,
Damn.
It was paying
spicy.
$35 for a burger out of.
Hold on, Colin's gonna
Yeah.
like this one. It was bison shit.
Right there. That's the one.
That's the clip.
Yo. But the match after that, the Drew carrying, I knew Drew was gonna lose. The mace is the part that killed me.
Drew need a female in his corner too.
At this point.
Thing about-
fucking him up.
Like the thing about Drew is every time now he get in a feud and you see him with his shirt off, just be prepared to watch him get whipped like he was a slave. Like this motherfucker stay getting whipped. And then when post the shit online, you see my back. We tired of seeing your back. Fight back. That's what you need to do.
Fight back. Get up.
Hey, you think he
It's
Mel
not.
Gibson? What's that movie? Was that what that movie Mel Gibson was?
You
Braveheart.
talking
or
about
some shit?
Highlander, Highlander,
Nah.
Bladeheart, whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
Braveheart, High Heart. whatever the fuck
Giving that
shit-
speech, no,
Yeah.
fight back. Just every time you see him with the jeans and then the tank top rip, you know he getting whipped. Like that whole time, you just gonna sit there and watch him get whipped. Then after the show, he gonna take a picture. The picture gonna be engraved and it's gonna show his back. I'm tired of seeing your back. Fight back, okay? I'm not waiting for next week to see if you're gonna fight back and sneak attack somebody. No, do it right then and now.
Hey, in about 10 years, his back will be fucked up. Boy, he gonna be able to stand upright. It's like he gonna be getting pushed around in a gurney. Like, yo, Drew,
Nah,
what
but I
happened?
vibe,
All them
I
chair
vibe
shots.
with the rest of the matches though. The Bianca Belair and that was a good match. The I Quit match could have been better, but you know, Edge was in it, so I'm gonna ride. You know, I'm gonna leave it where it's at. The fight pit could have been better, and I'm glad Bray Wyatt's back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just letting y'all know right now, I'm not recommending that pay per view to nobody.
Okay. Jay Will, you recommend it to a friend?
No.
No. Fast forward to the end.
Yep.
I would give them timestamps. I would 100% give them timestamps.
Quavo's getting hypnotized over there. Would you recommend it to a friend, Quavo?
Only if they let him in.
Let me in.
Only if they let him in. Yeah.
Colin. Jay Will. Tell Colin, let me in. Let him in. Let's see if I can do it right. Nope. Hold up. There we go. All right.
Hey, before we shift gears, Jose, I have a question for you because you were there live.
Yeah,
when they had the I Quit match, as they're like going through the crowd, like, does it suck that you gotta like legit break your neck to look at a screen to keep following the match? Though, do you think that's a little obnoxious at times?
I think it did for a couple of spots where they got really hard to find, but I was following them because I guess my eye line was like right where they were, so I didn't have to look to the other side, or I didn't have to look below. All I had to do was look at the other side. I could see them moving around. But yeah, I would have to like look up at the screen and be like, who's hitting who's where are they at? Like, you know, just to find them, and then be like, okay, they're over there, they're over there, they're over there. But yeah,
Hold on. So wait, Jay Will, you ain't never been in nosebleeds?
I've never been to a WWE event yet.
Oh man.
Yeah, we got to get him to a show. They're coming
I've
to
been-
DC, y'all.
Listen, man.
They coming. We can go. Oh, you're. Never mind. We'll talk about
Okay.
it offline.
I've been.
Put it on the LLC and write it off as an expense. We'll be good to go.
Hey.
Whoa.
Business trend.
I've been to all types of
Research for the
WWE
podcast.
events.
There you
man.
go.
I've been all types. I've been in the regular Raw, SmackDown, ECW. I've been to pay-per-views. I've been in the booth, and I've been in nosebleeds. So I've been close to the action, and I've been in a nosebleed.
Yeah, I've been close to the action too. Your nosebleeds is not where you want to be. Not for good action. I was there for a Raw, and Kane came out. Crazy thing is, I still felt the flames in the nosebleeds, bro. Like that shit was crazy. So. Yeah, you can still experiencing some things up there, some good stuff up there. No, they give away free shit up there too. You get a free burrito and a free T-shirt, right, Quavo? When they give away free shit up there or something.
So you gonna say free burrito and then ask the Hispanic guy on the show?
Right.
I'm saying my experience when I was there, they was getting out free Chipotle. Who gonna turn down a free Chipotle burrito? I know you're not.
I don't know about getting a free burrito or a free shirt, but they were giving away them chairs with Ronda Rousey's face on it.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, because nobody wanted to buy that shit after that.
You know, that's so fucking ironic. Because they was giving out weak ass chair shot. It was probably like, hey, show her how to give a chair shot. Yeah.
Shit.
They might as well give that merch away. Who wants a someone want a Ronda Rousey shirt?
They was giving it away.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. My daughter ever asked me for a Ronda Rousey shirt. I'm like, you got to move out.
You're going to buy it.
You better ask for a Bianca shirt.
That's so terrible. You better go buy that Ronda Rousey shirt. He's gonna get his daughter what he wants and then still go get what he wants. So selfish.
Damn.
Walk around with a We the One shirt. She'll be like, you a two, daddy. Oh man, hey, I love it. All right, y'all, moving on. That is Extreme Rules. Mel said no. Jay Will, you said no. Quavo said no.
Only if you let him in.
Only if you let him in. Let me in. Let him in. All right. So moving on. Ring of Honor. Y'all probably know about this. I want to get the guys' thoughts. Ring of Honor got a new champ in Jericho. What y'all think Jericho gonna do as Ring of Honor champion, y'all? Quavo, you happy to see Jericho as Ring of Honor champion? They gonna get a TV deal, man?
So I'm not happy about it, but I'm not mad about it. I'm indifferent about it. I mean, I look at it this way: Jericho's always on air, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jericho's mostly on air. You're not gonna catch him on a dark elevation. You're not gonna catch him on a what's it called, on a YouTube show. He's always on Dynamite or he's always on Rampage commentating. So at the end of the day, the championship gets visibility. Now, is it positive visibility? I leave that up to y'all to decide. But at the end of the day, we're seeing the belt. We're seeing the belt. You know what I mean? So I think at least if we can see the belt, it's existing. That means that it's not just one of those things that's buried in the closet or put on a lower tier level show and hidden in Elevation Dark or or Elevation. So I don't find it as a bad thing, but I don't find it as a good thing either because him having it isn't gonna make it. It's not gonna create I guess that kind of fanfare to it, the way that a like an AEW belt would have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like AEW belt, the prestige. Anyone who carries that is gonna be lifting it up. So, like, say for example, MJF getting the belt, it's a huge ass pop. You know what I mean? People are gonna go for it, and it's gonna bring more relevance to the belt. But Jericho having the belt right now, at least we can see it. Now it's like who would beat Jericho for this belt and then give it that kind of, I guess, momentum to keep it on the promotional shows, to keep it on Dynamite, to keep it on Rampage. So I mean, might as well leave it on him for a little bit until y'all decide who y'all want to have with that ROH belt that can carry it and make it look good. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Mel, what's your thoughts?
All right, so bet Jericho ROH belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good calculated move if you're trying to show the AEW fans we got this other promotion ROH, and we're trying to bring in some of their wrestlers. Like with Jericho going against the former ROH champions, that's a smart move. Just in case people ain't never watch ROH. So that's smart on Tony part. Personally, how I feel is, yeah, violated Gresham to give the belt to Cesaro, to turn around for Cesaro to give the belt to Jericho. So it just made me feel like I put the belt on Cesaro out of spite because WWE never put the world champion on Cesaro. But the things that Jericho is doing that I find interesting with the belt, like just challenging, because some of the guys, like Bandino, yeah, I heard of, but I never watched the match. Just like he just went against, who was it, the Peacock or whatever that dude, what is Dalton Cat, whatever his name is, just the other night. Interesting, because Jericho already has the popularity. Some of these guys are not on Jericho level. So now it's the exposure for them to get semi close to a higher level for them to increase their draw. So I think it's a smart move. I think it will help ROH if they get another show.
Okay. All right. Jay Will, what's your thoughts?
Conflicted is the best word I can use for it. Um, both of them say some great points. It's a weird scenario when you have the oldest guy within the company, the oldest wrestler besides Sting, holding your world championship title for that brand. Also, like it's helpful to have the most visible person because I mean it's Jericho. Everyone knows who Jericho is. People outside of wrestling know who Jericho is. Not everybody's going to know who Samoa Joe is. Not everybody's going to know who Mercedes Martinez is. So yeah, you put him on them. You put it on him. But like the process of it being done is mishandled. It goes back to me saying how we can't. You have to make calculated decisions that are for the best. And it is a negative and a positive with it. I mean, I don't know who else you could have put it on because would anybody have really honestly changed their mind to watch Ring of Honor just to watch Cesaro? Let's be we're honest here. Samoa Joe can talk that shit. Chris Jericho can talk that shit. Mercedes Martinez, isn't she still injured right now? Isn't she out on injury? Okay, cool. But are we checking for her? Oh, wait, let me stop for a second. She's defending her titles on Dark.
Mm.
So okay, to get to hone in on my point, it's cool, but we still have to make sure, or they still have to make sure that they're building Ring of Honor in itself the right way. Like, if you're going to take on this undertaking of this other brand, one, the home base needs to be set. Two, you have to properly have that balance to get, like, have more Ring of Honor matches on Rampage and Dynamite if you really want to, build it up for people to be interested in those other shows that you're trying to establish later on. Like, I get it; it makes perfect sense, but it just needs to be handled right. That's really what it all boils down to.
Okay. Well, cool deal. Well, we always, want to wish everybody the best here in the four corners. So, let's see what Jericho do. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Ring of Honor get a bigger TV deal, nice TV deal for them, and hey, take it from there, right? All right, moving on. Want to send out some well wishes, y'all. So, by the time this show was airing, it would have been about a week. So earlier in the week, Triple H was diagnosed with having COVID. So we want to wish him some well wishes, as well as Hangman Adam Page. So this, what was it? Tuesday night this happened. Lariat from John Moxley sent Hangman Adam Page head over heels, and he landed very bad. Reports came out that he had a concussion. So we want to wish him some well wishes as well. That was a nasty shot. Did y'all see that clip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing but the best for both of them. If you like them or if you're not, they still humans at the end of the day. And some people, put their bodies on the line for our entertainment. So I wish nothing but the best for y'all.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Wrestler said it best, bro. Like, wrestling may be scripted, but them injuries be real when they happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They have to be physically prepared for it. We still don't have Big E wrestling right now.
Right, and won't be for another year.
Yeah.
So we want to continue to sell well wishes to him and everybody else out there that's injured.
Yeah. Well wishes.
My man, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Adam Cole as well. Like, there's a lot of people out there that's hurt. Ruby Soho. She's just now finally, I think, able to breathe through her nose and everything. Like, yeah, that was a nasty bump that she took. Man.
Rosa.
Did anybody else see? Did anybody else see Bailey talking shit to Ruby Soho while she got? I was like, damn.
Did you see MJF tweet?
Yes, dog. I was waiting for that.
Once he heard Hangman had to go, he's okay. Yeah, he's resending his tweet because he said to get well wishes.
He's like, he's heard he's okay. By the way, he a bitch. Like,
MJF does.
MJF was that.
We're gonna get into him later. Yeah. We're gonna get into him later. Oh man. In returns, we got my man. I told y'all, Bo Lee will be back soon. Rhea Ripley is back in action, which means the pins are back. Thank you, Rhea. We love you. Shinsuke Nakamura was back in action too. I saw him in NXT. Anybody else y'all seen that came back?
Good Brothers. We got the Good Brothers back.
Yes. The OC has returned. Mm-hmm. Who else y'all seen come back other than Bray? We all let him in.
We seeing some hints.
Brock Lesnar.
Cowboy Brock is back.
Cowboy Brock. Ooh. Shout out to my man Bobby. Got that get back.
Yes. We're gonna talk about that later. All right. So right now, since we got the returns out the way, we're gonna talk about some this hot right here, man. We're gonna talk about some.
Question: Are we talking about all returns, or just the WWE?
Do we count?
All returns. All returns.
Returning as a return.
Wait,
Couldn't
hey,
count that
Corbin,
as a return.
JBL.
Last Tuesday night, we just had the return of what's her name? Former AEW Women's Champion. She just returned.
Oh, Rio, right?
Rio just returned.
Yeah.
Rio. Okay. Paige. Oh, she now known as Soraya.
Saraya.
Hey, look,
Soraya.
Vince called her Paige. We're gonna call her Paige.
Soraya.
I'm gonna call her Paige.
Paige Triple X.
She's back. Anybody else y'all notice back? Anyone? Before we move on, you.
Pretty much everybody Vince McMahon fired. You got a pink slip from you got a pink slip from Vince. Triple H
Except
gave you a yellow
EC3.
one.
Except you, EC3. You are not welcome back here, EC3. You were Vince Russo. Stay y'all bum ass. Vince Russo has been blackballed from wrestling. He get on the way to Vince Russo and wrestling. Fuck out of here. EC3. Control your narrative. Ain't nobody controlling that shit no more. That joint gone. That ain't a return. That's a disappearance. Somebody sent out the missing posters. That joint's missing. All right. So we got an honorary Oos, y'all. Try saying that shit 3 times fast. We got an honorary Oos in Sami Zayn. And him and Jay Uso, well, he got what? I guess he's in control, or he has to handle. He's Jay Uso handler now. Hey, let's start with you, man. What is your thoughts on this Jay Uso Sami Zayn thing that's going on, man? What's your thoughts?
One of the greatest hidden storylines right now that we have. It's one of the best ones that we have. So we got Jay, who everybody understands why he hates Sammy, but his family's like, nah, just let him keep kicking it. just let him keep coming around. Think about it. When they did that promo where Jay ripped the shirt off of Sammy and everybody booed. That's how much they were into that story. He ripped the shirt off of him, booed, and when Roman gave him a brand new shirt, you see Jay face like, this nigga here. And everybody like just came in a heart. Like that's how quick they switched. Like they went from boo to yeah.
The arena erupted.
Like that's how you know when you're onto something good. And the best thing is they giving bits and pieces. They're not force feeding it. They going nice, taking their time with it, and making sure everybody understands what's going on. Just like when Roman was like, Jay, you better make sure he better win that match. Sammy said, nah, I got this. So, hey, he got it, right? And he lost that match. Jay said, I ain't helping him. I ain't helping him. He told his brother, yo, come on, Roman said he got to win. Nah, he got this. So let him do this. And what I love, too, Jay Uso reminded me of somebody in the streets. Like, that's what it is. Because I could imagine my homeboy. That's how me and my homeboys be. So, you know, like, oh, you swear? You say you got this, right? You say you don't need no help? We got you. We got you. Don't worry.
It's 6'9" in Treyway.
I'm so weak, bro. 6'9" in Treyway. Lord have mercy. Oh man.
Yo, but nah, it's like
yeah.
Yo, Jay is doing his thing right now. Both of them doing his thing. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a payoff match at WrestleMania.
Right.
Who's to leave the bloodline?
Oh man. You know who they hoping it's gonna be. Jay, what's your thoughts, man?
So
said Treyway.
It's fucking Treyway.
Yo, that's funny. Okay, all right. Ooh. So like, the funniest thing to me is if you really look on the internet and see, people were doing so much complaining about the bloodline. The like once we got once we got Solo in.
Hold on, you said Sammy is 6'9". Yeah, wax. Yeah, wax. Yeah.
No, okay.
That's my 6'9" impersonation. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
People, people were saying that the whole
Yeah,
bloodline.
Right. Oh shit.
Okay, you gotta. People were saying that they were tired of the whole bloodline thing. We have to realize that like the story has gotten so improved where you're no longer tired of seeing like it's something fresh coming into the fold. Like we're keeping the whole momentum going. Like they're really not boxing themselves too far into a corner with the whole bloodline thing now. Like they brought him in and you got a whole comedic aspect out of things that gives us a whole other side to things that's going on. And like the interactions between Jimmy and Sammy is hilarious. The handshake.
Oh.
Yeah,
bruh. And then he's like,
every time.
but then he's like,
everybody loves
hey.
Jimmy. Everybody loves Jimmy.
Everybody loves Jimmy.
Yeah, oos.
And he's like, and Jay, everybody likes Jay. Oh,
He said Solo. Oh, look at Solo. He looks so cool. He looks like Jimmy, but he's not Jimmy. He's just cool.
And then I got to give Mel his credit for this point because it's a solid point, yo. Jay's facial expressions as all of this is happening, bro. It is amazing storytelling. It is so good. Like, if you don't like Roman, fine, I get it. But like right now, the bloodline itself, bruh, shit is just so entertaining. It's going so good for them right now. There's nothing negative for me to say about it right now, dog. It's so good.
Oh man, okay.
Sammy, the honorary Oos. I was gonna buy that shirt. I still may.
Look, I want to get one without the SZ on it. If I get one that just says honorary Oos without the SZ on it.
Yeah, I wish they did just have honorary Oos and not
I'll
have
rock
that.
the shit out.
Yeah, bro, all day.
I might just get it and be a bam and put black tape over the SZ.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, Oos.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I wouldn't do that shit. But yeah, love it. Quavo, what's your thoughts, man?
Oh, I love it, man. It had me cracking up. That whole segment was just gold, man. It was just freaking gold. Just this is why you need a character like Sami Zayn to come in there and create that comic relief, because it elevates it from where it was to a comedic level where it's just like now you're being drawn in for silly little things. Like even when they were getting into the car, even when they were getting into the Escalade, even that segment part right there had me cracking up, dude. It's just the lengths that they're going to give the details to make us be entertained. It's what I'm loving. It's what I'm loving, and it's just it's good stuff, man. And Sammy's doing a great job. I mean, it's the kind of thing that you didn't expect at first. You thought he was gonna be goofy. You thought he wasn't gonna do much, or that he was gonna get kicked out right away. But now the fact that they're like bringing him in and they're making him part of the bloodline, and then on top of that, they're having him be like, for lack of better words, his brother's keeper. Like it elevates it to another level where you're cracking up and you're just laughing the entire way. Yeah. And it's funny because you're not expecting this. It's something out of the box, which I think they're doing a great job. I don't know what they're going to come out with next, but Jay is on fire. Right. Jay is on fire.
Right.
Jay,
the locker room ones got it for me. You said him getting into the ride. when Sammy was finally able to get into the locker room is what did it for me. Because Jay Wood trying to let him in at first. He's like, hold up now. Nah, excuse me. Oops. Our locker room just went on by. Hey, Solo. That was the one for me. All right, cool. All right, so moving on. Time for some AEW news. AEW news. AEW. Can they turn the ratings around, fellas? Ratings have dropped. We all know the ratings have dropped. Let's see. AEW Dynamite last week, 752,000. Rampage, 458,000. Now this was up 13% from last week, but this is still the second lowest since September 9th. Can they turn this thing around, fellas?
Those are the numbers from Tuesday, you said? Did you say this Tuesday's the 18th that passed?
Was this the 18th that just passed? Let me check it in. Let me just check it in.
Should be.
Yeah, it should be. Yep. 75, 2,000.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's going to be hard when you think about, especially that Tuesday night. Basketball season started. Isn't what first game of the season started yesterday?
Yep.
So like both NXT and AEW's numbers are going to drop a little. Are going to drop. We already they were already competing with.
They had that in the playoffs.
Yeah. Also, hockey season. Like we legit got 3 different
baseball season.
Yeah, we got like 4 different sports seasons going on right now. So like. So like it's they got I don't know what they got to do, keep their numbers going. Friday nights looking like they might be able to shake something. I'm hoping that they can shake something, because that Tuesday is looking pretty hard right now. In general, there's a lot of competition going on Tuesday nights. I'm hoping that they can shake something.
Okay. Quabo.
I mean, it's a tough sell, man. You got you already got what's it called? Baseball taking them out of that Wednesday spot. I mean, I don't think they're gonna get back into that Wednesday spot. Title Tuesday might be a definite Tuesday for the rest of the season, if you ask me.
I mean, they beat NXT records. Not saying it's a competition, but they did better than NXT numbers. So is that a plus for them?
I don't know. It's too early to tell.
Okay.
Too early to tell, because at the end of the day, that Dynamite, it doesn't necessarily compete with NXT. They're supposed to be competing with Raw or with SmackDown. You get what I'm saying? Like they're supposed to be competing in that aspect. But the fact that Rampage hasn't met with SmackDown numbers in a long time, ever since the pop from CM Punk. So there's been a slow decline. Honestly,
decline. That shit been falling faster than the King of Ka. But yeah, go on, Quavo.
I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice.
falling faster than King Venera's health and House of Dragons.
I was trying to be nice. But yeah, man, I don't see it picking up that momentum. And at the same time, who would be the one to bring that momentum even back if you don't got CM Punk like to reinvigorate that? I mean, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, Punk was that fire starter, or that he was that spark that would have built up even more of a pop and gotten more viewership from the other brand. But now you've already used up Punk. Punk's out the picture. So who you got left? Unless and we already see that Bray's back on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. So honestly I don't see them competing with WWE's numbers. I think they need to focus on them and just build up their brand, build up their characters, start working with MJF a little more, because you start seeing that what he does on YouTube is getting a shit ton of views. Clips with him and Regal going back and forth, like the guy's got potential. So, that's my best bet. I hope they do. I hope they ramp it up, but I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Mel.
AEW gonna be all right. They numbers gonna bounce back. All right. You gotta understand. There's baseball going on. NHL just started. We got football season. We got all this shit. Basketball just starting. They gonna be all right though. MJF is gonna help. When Kenny Omega's gonna come back, that's gonna boost.
Ooh.
So we just gotta ride the wave. That's all it is. Ride the wave. The product has been better since the whole CM Punk situation to a degree. I may not agree with the results, but the matches quality has been a little bit better since that whole CM Punk situation. And I can't lie. So they're gonna go back up. They're gonna stay in between 750 to a million for now. So we'll see in about a year when them numbers go back up, and everybody be getting mad because Tony Khan gonna tweet some shit when they hit a million. Yeah, we back, baby. The next week they drop the 850.
750.
I'm just saying because that's what's gonna happen. This shit happens every time. They hit a million for like 2-3 weeks in a row. They chest start going out. Somebody punch them in their chest real quick, and then they go get their inhaler. They be all right.
say the sports world, baseball or something coming smack him upside the head, right?
No, it is the sports. It is.
Oh man. He said, okay, it's his message. They're gonna need a real American like Hulk Hogan to say something. You said I'm a hater. That's funny. Oh man, comedy. I love it, baby. I love it. Keep coming. All right. So FTR staying with I'm not gonna read that one. All right, so FTR is kind of salty out there, y'all. They kind of salty. They like, yo, we got the scraps, we got the hardware, we got the go, we got the talent, we them dudes. We not might not be on WWE, but we them ones. Why we not on the TV? Why we not getting booked? Quavo,
Come on, Marshall.
Talk to me. Is there validation? What? Okay, Mel, what's up? That's FTR saying it. They got problems with them not being booked.
You see how you just sugarcoated and lied and melt that shit just said?
They said FTR ain't been booked since June.
FTR, what they mean is FTR
don't they got the belts?
As a tag team has not had a tag team match.
Aren't they the tag team champion?
Somebody that don't watch AEW.
Aren't they the tag team champion?
Listen, somebody who don't watch AEW heard you say that. They are gonna run with what you said. All right, they're gonna run with that. FTR ain't been on AEW.
Since June.
Let's put it in full context. Okay. They haven't had a tag team as just FTR. They had trios matches, and they had all these other matches. But as FTR, they just want to go for them tag team champions, the AEW champions. That's all they want right now. They got all the other belts. They want to add one more to the arsenal.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. They were still griping about them being booked as a tag team. But I see what you're saying. That is what he said. You are correct.
So the goal is they're already Ring of Honor champions, and then we want to put trios belt on them. Is that what we're?
They want the belts to claim this holder. They are the honorary number one contender. They've been the number one contender since the Young Bucks been the champion. That's how long they've been number one contenders. Since the Young Bucks was the champions and dropped it to Swerve in the Glory.
Right.
So why are they still honorary though? That's the question.
Exactly. Why haven't they been booked? And that's what the gripe is. They're saying we have been booked since the pay-per-view they had in June. That was the last time FTR was booked as a tag team in a match. Since then, FTR has not been booked as a tag team in a match. That has
Not up until what is it? Is it this coming weekend or
It
this
already
coming?
happened. A tag match? No.
They about to defend the New Japan belts and ROH belts. I thought
About
that's
to.
coming up soon
on where?
on AEW.
Okay.
On AEW, that's coming up soon.
So is this being past 5 since June? Because that June was we're in October now.
I ain't Tony. I ain't doing no coke, man.
But that's what I'm saying. What's your thoughts on it? This is what I'm saying. They saying they ain't been booked since June.
Oh, I respect what they feel. All I'm saying is they haven't had an official tag team match. Is all I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
For anybody that's not
Yeah.
paying attention to AEW, so this way they don't run with it.
Say that again.
I just want to make sure we saying they haven't had an official regular tag match.
Right.
That's
FTR
all I'm
has
saying.
not been booked.
They haven't.
Right.
Yes, they haven't had.
I also feel like the same way that they feel. At the same time, I just don't want people to be like, "Oh, FTR ain't never been." These guys on this podcast just said FTR hasn't been used since June.
No. I said booked.
No, as Ring of Honor champions, using their title, Ring of Honor champions, they haven't had a match since June. Yeah, no. I see the Ring of Honor, and I have Ring of Honor at it was a best 2 or 3 against the Briscoes, and then 10-7-22, yeah, against Gates of Agony for at Battle of the Belts. Everything else has been trios, and then the IWGP.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a valid right then.
They do.
Absolutely.
Yes, they do.
They're getting the runaround.
Right. What y'all feel like? So y'all saying they got something coming up? What's the date that they got coming up? FTR's
It
first
should be
match.
FTR versus the Kingdom. I believe
think what
it's
it is
coming
with
up.
them is that they don't want to have FTR having too many belts. And this is just speculation because what they've done with the Acclaimed and giving them the belts and building them up, I think that could be it. But it could also be politics. Young Bucks, they're good at politicking, bro. They're good at moving things around. They're good at shutting things down before they even get momentum. So
I don't think the Young Bucks have anything to do with this anymore, though.
I do.
You don't?
I do.
And not since what happened. I don't think.
Oh no.
I do. I feel like
there's no reason to not have them with anything because they're literally the best tag team in the world right now.
Right, and there's no reason for them to be the honorary contender for that long.
Why even the title of honorary is done behind it anyway? Either you are or you fucking aren't.
Thank you. Right.
Bro. Nah, you can't sit here and tell me that they're honorary fucking what? This ain't no fucking doctorate degree from fucking American University. Fuck.
Once again, you're right.
Either you give them they shot or they not. Something's up. Something's up. Politics. Call it what it is.
That's suspicious.
Call it what it is. It's American politics happening in wrestling all over again.
But the thing is, there's really no tag team that could beat them right now in AEW.
No one.
So give literally them the belts. No one. Put the belts on them. They're gonna have all the belts. Let them have all the belts, and then give them the trios one too.
You think the Young Bucks want that?
They're gonna get them belts and roll the fuck out. That's what...
You think the Young Bucks want that?
Ain't Pac? I mean, Pac and who was he Pac with in that with the trios? Right?
Death Triangle.
Death Triangle.
They still together?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Pac is another dude that's
Pac. He just lost the belt. He just lost to the Orange Cassidy.
But again, that's another person being mishandled.
Who, Orange Cassidy?
No, fuck no. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Pac.
Oh, Pac being mishandled.
Yes.
That motherfucker ain't got nothing. He ain't got no character.
Bro, what? You tripping, dog? You tripping?
I'm tripping.
Yeah.
This is the same motherfucker I seen in the cruiserweight division now on AEW, just running around with some damn Mexicans.
I didn't know he had Latina in him. I'm like, what happened with that? He like grew up with him or something?
I don't, dog. Nah.
They went to
Pac
wrestling
has,
school together.
Pac was doing pretty damn good with that title, bro.
Was he?
Yes,
Was
but it's poor booking. It's not.
Was he?
It's really not him.
Was he? Nobody was tuning in to see Pac with that
Well,
belt.
no, you couldn't see.
Nobody was
No,
tuning in,
no,
Jay.
no. The problem was Pac's title was only being aired on Elevation. That's the problem. You bring mishandle when you have a person with a title belt and putting them on YouTube show.
Look,
That doesn't make sense. Like I said it when we had what was it? When they had the joint with Japan, New Japan. Why do you have a title belt on a YouTube show? That doesn't make sense. You have a title belt. Why would you put it on YouTube?
but you got to understand the belt and what it was created for.
It's an
See,
AEW belt. We're not
it's
talking about a Ring of
AE
Honor belt.
but it's an AEW Atlantic belt. This means I can take this belt and go defend it in any indie promotion anywhere all over the world. That's literally what the belt is designed for. It made no sense. Now, this is the part that got me mad. He was holding the belt. Then Dev Triangle won the Trios champion. This is what got me mad, is because you now put two belts on him and it don't make sense. You got one belt he has to defend overseas and one belt he has to defend here at AEW. So now you're contradicting yourself.
Why wouldn't you put a belt with your name on it, AEW, on TV?
On TV.
It's again.
Yeah, why put it on YouTube? Nobody watches YouTube.
We have the valid argument of, well, it's not valid. It's still stupid. You need to have your Ring of Honor people who you just acquired. You're still figuring out what to do with them. Okay, we can somewhat give that a pass. Keep them on YouTube because they're on YouTube anyway. But like, you have your title on YouTube only. That's where it's weird. Have him on both. You can have him record a match, and then when he come back, you have a match to have him on TV. You should have both, honestly. That doesn't make sense to have your title not on TV.
Yeah, especially when your name on it.
You put it on YouTube. That means he's not. That means you're saying to him, "I'm gonna give you this title, but you're not worth any money."
You're gonna give him a Thunder Rosa promo.
Ooh. Not the under though.
Yeah. And all this came from an FTR question. How about that? Y'all, we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, we definitely got off. My bad.
All right, we're gonna be sticking with AEW right now. We're gonna talk about MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Who y'all want to see MJF work with, man? Quabo. Start with you. Did we start with you last time, Quavo? Man, I was having a good conversation.
I don't know. Maybe,
I don't know. It started off anyway, bro.
MJF is doing good stuff, man. I mean, honestly, he don't even need to work with anybody right now, to be honest with you. Just his sprinkling him in and having him do promos and coming in and talking shit with people like William Regal, or just like, like just for that example, like his talk with William Regal, taking it back to all the way back in the day when he first got into the WWE and how he was 19 and how William Regal told him this, that, and it lit a fire under him. I would love to see MJF really run through all the Blackpool Combat Club, run through all of them and make them look like shit. And I think that would be great. I would think that would be incredible, just to make him, build him up and be like, hey, yeah, y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all don't know what y'all do with your stable. Y'all don't even know how to fight, and just keep it moving, and then go on from there. I don't know, there's a lot of potential with what he's doing right now with him on the mic skill. He's untouchable right now, man. He's really untouchable. Like, no one right now in AEW is like, what's the word? Is matching up to him on the mic.
Mhm.
Like I haven't really heard a good promo from anyone in AEW in a minute.
Mhm.
So to see that he's doing this and he's not even on, like he's not even in action, it's good stuff. You know, I think I don't know. I want to see him maybe go against Claudio. I would like to see him go against Daniel Bryan because that would be a pretty decent match.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Mel.
Yo, how I feel about this
Yeah, who you want
MJF
to see MJ?
situation?
Yeah, who you want to see him work with? You feel like Quavo feel he should work by himself.
To a degree, yes. But the thing that's killing me is why do they have to give him a faction if he's not going to use it? He has a whole faction with Wesley Morrison, the fake Frank Ocean, the fake Frank Ocean. He has him, Ethan Page, and he got the Ass Boys. So he has like a whole faction with a manager that he grew up with, and like he's beefing with them. I'm like mad confused. Like, what's going on? They just got you the chip. You ain't have to do nothing. They got you the whole chip. You did nothing. They gave it to you, and you beefing with them. So it's just like I don't know. Maybe you're gonna win the champion and then branch off. I don't know what's going on in the direction. MJF just keep cutting them promos. That's all I ask. And don't do no more matches with Whaler. I'm good. Matter of fact, don't do no more matches with the Combat Club in general. All of them.
Stay away from them boys, right?
All of them.
Like, yeah. I did see a match with him, and from me, if I was as you pointed out, of somebody just watching it for the first time, I would have thought that he was trying to turn face. Because it was like they wanted him to knock him dude out with the ring, and he was like, "No, I'm not gonna do it." You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, what are you doing? This and the third. You know what I'm saying? And MJFO would shit snatch that joint out of his hand before they even got in the ring and cold cocked him.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
I mean?
saying. But it don't make sense for him to be face.
He's engaged now. You know, a woman kind of softens the man up a little bit. You know, he might be. You
I
know what I'm
don't
saying?
care
He might
about
be.
none of that
He got to go
shit.
past the honeymoon, then he be regular MJF again.
None of that shit ain't got nothing to do with what he doing in that ring.
Hey, it might.
None of that shit got him to where he at right now.
Hey, he did make that announcement, so he wouldn't have made that announcement if it wouldn't have been a play on it.
Fuck all that shit. They need to do is figure this shit out. All right.
Man was like, fuck love.
Yo, cause this shit killing me. My man has a whole faction, and I'm excited to see what the faction could do. Can they hold all the belts in AEW? And this motherfucker, like, he just walking to them like, I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers. You just had a cup of coffee with him. How you tired of them already?
He doing the what's my man name? The Max Dupree syndrome on him.
Yeah, like,
you know,
man, tired of them already.
We got Max Dupree for what, like 3 months, and he was like, "Man, fuck that shit. I'm L.A. Knight." You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's wrestling. It can happen.
He started a whole
that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, they signed Big Cass and kick Big Cass to the curb. He signed Big Cass to give Big Cass a check.
Made the ass boys lead a Pappy.
Yeah.
Pappy
and he over
ass.
there scissoring niggas.
Yeah, like
scissor me, daddy-o.
That's
And he do it so aggressively.
Hey, I had to break in real quick. Somebody tried to tell me on the internet last week that that's the new suck it. No, the hell it ain't.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Stop. I'm sorry. Don't try to do it. No, it's not.
Don't speak that blasphemy ever again.
I don't think nothing will ever beat the fucking crotch chop ever. Nothing.
That shit ain't beating the too sweet nothing.
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no. He do it so aggressively. Yeah, what? What is still going on?
Oh yeah, the what drink?
What?
The what is? Oh yeah, that what?
You can get the what at any time with anyone. They still know. Never mind. Look, by the third what, they were like, you know what? Fuck you.
No, yeah, I'm walking away at that point. I'm not gonna waste my breath. Y'all fuck all that. Y'all, you can have fun. Fuck all that.
Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, that shit is. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Jay, what's your thoughts on that? MJF.
Nigga said,
Who you want to see him
nigga
work with?
started a faction to say, you know
You
what,
don't use
man,
them.
fuck these niggas.
It's like starting a gang and you're not the leader no more. You know what? I mean, look, Edge did that though. Boom, Edge did that same shit. Well, now they kick Edge out. My bad.
They
Yeah,
kick
him
Edge
They kicked him
out.
out.
That's
They
like you
stomped
starting
him
a
out.
gang. That's like you starting a gang and don't want to be part of the gang no more.
Edge
You
swiftly
started the
got
Warriors.
kicked out.
Remember that movie, The Warriors? Warriors.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, my man's up there like, can you dig it? You know what? Y'all can have this shit. I'm gone.
I mean, like,
He realized, no, he really started a faction. He's like, man, fuck these niggas. Bro, it's gone.
like,
A solid 2 weeks.
like mid faction, like, like
Where was it?
mid stomping ground. Like we just
He picked the
came-
wrong girl.
They were still interviewing people. They didn't even fully hire. They weren't fully staffed.
It's like dating a chick and he, like halfway through the relationship, like, yeah, I picked the wrong bitch.
They still got open positions on Indeed and shit. Oh
Damn.
damn.
I should have
Man,
picked
this
her
man's
sister.
like, man. He's like, man, I jumped the gun pretty fast on this one, didn't I?
Nah, you know what this shit remind me of? 2000, I think it was 2003 when Jay-Z brought Michael Jackson out on Summer Jam. If y'all ever go watch that clip and you see everybody in Rockefeller getting all hyped and you just see Jay-Z like this. Like, nah, I ain't even fucking with these niggas. They don't even know. Once
I
this
did
shit
see
is
that.
over,
Yeah, like this is my last time
outta
kicking
here.
it with him. Like by that time, he had mentally checked out. Though. That's like breaking up with a girl. Like you already mentally checked out, and it's just a matter of time.
My man was, everybody over there screaming, yeah, we with the #1 champ, MJF, and all types of shit. MJF like, yo, these niggas don't even know. I'm out of here.
And it's like,
once I get this coin, I'm out. They don't even know.
He's like, man, I got this sign-on bonus already. I'm good. Fuck all that.
he's like, Iron Man, how you say? Iron Man got that new upgrade. He was like, yeah, I ain't fighting with y'all no more. Yeah, Thor, fuck you. Eagle Eye. Or Hawkeye, where the fuck you. Romanoff, you about to die. I saw that shit. Oh man. All right. Oh man. All right, y'all. So Raquel Rodriguez. She wants a mid-card title for the women. Like it's like an IC title, IC Intercontinental Championship for the women.
Wait, one more time, Marshall. Who?
Raquel Rodriguez,
Hey.
Braun Strowman girlfriend. Now don't lie to her. That Braun Strowman girlfriend. He already spitting there. Where he gonna come spit on you and beat you up, man. Don't be laughing, smiling too hard when I say his woman's name.
He's gonna roar at you, bro. Yeah.
No, you don't see all that nasty stuff coming here. I'm like, I don't want him on my TV. But yeah, I didn't know they was dating. I'm saying that because I'm hating because she a baddie. She a baddie. So Braun, I'm only messing with you because you're a lucky dog. You lucky son of a gun. But yeah, she wants a mid-card title for the women. What are your thoughts on that, Jay?
I mean, we got enough women talent, but like, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot of. It's already a lot of titles, bro. Like
For the women?
No, period. On this, not like all titles. Periods. I don't know. I'm indifferent about it, bro. Like maybe. What would you name it?
Women's IC?
No, you gotta give them
The
something
maybe
a little
women's
more
champion.
original.
Do
Because
you
like,
realize what that would? Do you realize what that initial would be, Marshall?
Wick.
Right. We'll have one a WIC championship, bro. EBT stat.
They got a
Come on now,
24/7.
Marshall.
They got a hardcore joint. Come on now.
Oh, Jay, that's a clip right there. That's a good one.
Man, hit him with the
Call the
wick.
title the Wick. Yo,
Only
Michael Cole's
bougie,
going to be like,
ratchet superstars can
we're
fight for that belt.
where we have the Wick titles up for grabs tonight, bruh. Come on, yo. comes with milk and formula.
Hey, hold up. I'm gonna read that one. What do you say? They got a TBS belt that look like it says hoes. That is true, because Jay belt do look like it say hoes on it.
It does.
So it won't be nothing wrong with a Wick belt. Fuck y'all. And clip that.
Yo.
So y'all don't like it? Nobody likes a secondary title, so it's just the main title and the tag team title for the women, and the men can have these other bracket of titles. Not even one,
Bruh.
not an international title for the women since they're a U.S. title for the men. Nah.
No, they could barely do the women's belt.
So you were looking at like a participation belt, giving that your
woman tag team belt. What is that
Right.
shit? I'm confused.
I mean, the people that hold the women tag team belt now, I mean, I don't like to hate on female wrestlers, but I don't like Dakota Kai. And I don't like EO having the belts. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan.
EO, for a split second, I forgot who had the women's tag titles.
Y'all think they bringing Bailey down? Or you think they're helping Bailey? Yeah, they're bringing Bailey
Absolutely.
down.
I think they're holding her down, but I think that Bailey actually is a star.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bailey is a star.
I think they got some good cohesion, but I'm just not a fan of Dakota Kai. That's all it is.
It was working for a little while for me, but over time it was just like maybe I don't know. Maybe it was the trio. I think it was maybe that trios match that really got to me with Bianca.
Yeah, with Alexa,
Asuka, and I think that's when I was kind of falling out of it. Because in the beginning, I was fully for it. It was an amazing moment, but I fell out of it.
Okay. Quavo, I got you. What's your thought? You already said that, so
I mean, I think a mid card women's belt would have the same movement as the TBS belt, but it won't have the same punch as it. With Jade, that belt was pushed on her, and I don't know, pushed on her, but that belt was basically a belt that they designed for her, and it looks good on her. And she doesn't need to have the women's belt to look good with that belt. Whereas bringing out another mid card belt for the women's, it's like it's like trying to say that the two belts that you have for women's champions isn't enough. But in reality, it's like you already have two women's champions, plus you have the women's tag team champions. And it doesn't make sense to bring out another belt for another woman to hold when it's like you should be vying to get the women's championship.
I was just about to say that. Nah, you sound sexist. I think that's why Mel walked off, because like I don't
Fuck you.
He did walk off on the court. I'm gonna get when he come back. But
I said I'm feeling different about it. It could be I'm feeling different.
Right, but like I said, if the men got the belts, right? You got a IC title, you got a US title, you got a hardcore title, you got a 24/7 title, which predominantly held by men, which the women have recently gotten into. Why can't there be one lower tier belt for the women? Like, y'all made fun of a Wick belt, or don't call it a women's IC belt, call it an international belt or something.
No, for me, it's more so for me, it's still Wick, no matter how you say it, by the way.
Yeah. By the way, even if you add the extra C to it, it's still
Hold on, Sexist Mel is back. Sexist Mel is back. Sexist Mel. Don't walk away.
Different about it because it depends on the rollout of it. That's all I'm saying. Like it depends on the rollout of how it's done and like who they put it on for the first title too. Like, because in fairness, all right, when we think
They
about
can figure. That's what they'll figure out.
no,
That's their
no,
job,
no,
not
no,
ours.
no. As I look at it logically speaking, we currently have some women who are okay. Your biggest stars. You have your Sashas. Well, they're not there yet. Sorry. You got your Biancas. You got your Becky, who's currently out. Then you got Bailey, who's a star. Then you got Charlotte, who's eventually going to come back. Um, like, who would you consider a mid card women's title belt defender? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
Who would you put it on first?
Shayna Baszler.
That would be great. Yep,
Shayna
Alexa
Baszler,
Bliss.
yeah, Shayna is a great option.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
see,
they
Alexa
is-
got
Bliss is
talent.
already a women's champ, though. You get what I'm saying?
You could
Alexa
start off
Bliss.
Oscar
Yeah,
is
no, she's held the belt before. You get what I'm saying?
So, like Seth's got the U.S. title right now.
yeah, he got the Raw mid card title.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
with the
saying.
storyline that shit worked though.
Yeah, it'll work. Like that's their
You
job. Like
can-
y'all thinking too much into it. Like that's their job to figure out. I think it'll be perfectly fine. Me, I got 2 daughters. I think it'd be perfectly fine if they came out for like another belt because, like you said, okay, Raw has right now Roman got both belts, the Raw and SmackDown belt, but you got a Raw Women's Champ and a SmackDown Women's Champ, just like you got for the men. Why can't you
My
have?
thing-
You got tag team women's. They just recently made the women's tag team championships. How many years ago? You know what I'm saying? It took a while for them to get that. So I don't think it would be a problem with it. I think it would be interesting. I think it would be something because the IC title back in the day was given to the hardest worker, and then that person was 9 times out of 10 going to be the next champion, right? Why not do the same thing for the women? Because I think, my personal opinion, I think Shayna Baszler should have been champion. I mean, she might got some mic skills to do, but that girl is vicious in the ring. She is a beast in the ring. I like Shayna Baszler.
I'd much prefer her over Ronda.
Liv Morgan. I
rather-
feel like she should have beat Liv. I understand why they did it for the storyline. I
Right,
didn't like it. You know, you know what? I don't understand why they did. Let me take that back. I don't understand why they did. But
They did it for Extreme Rules. They did it for us, so we could hear a chair shot that didn't
Ain't
have any sound.
that shit
about
didn't
that.
pay out.
Ain't shit about that match extreme.
That shit didn't pay out. That Vince would have been like, hell no. That's why they wanted should have listened to Vince on. Vince was probably like,
Man,
oh
if
no,
Holly-
Liv? Nah,
if
Liv was a
Hollywood
Vince
was
champion,
here-
wasn't she?
he would say this. That match was extremely trash.
Oh yeah.
But nah, on real stuff, honestly, I feel like personally, right now, y'all have too many pieces to fix with the women's division before y'all slide another title in. You have to rebuild that tag team division, rebuild honorable competition for both the SmackDown and the Raw side. So just take your time. I'm not in no rush to see a mid card women's champion right now.
Terrible. All of y'all getting banned.
See,
I'm gonna email all of y'all wives and tell them to hold out on y'all.
look, for the longest time we had females holding the 24/7 belt. Come on now.
People like give me some names of the women that was holding that title. Give me some credible
Ada
women.
Brooks. What's her name?
Tamina.
Tamina,
Jose
yeah.
wilding tonight, but I don't know what
Thank
he
you.
ate. but
Thank
he
you.
on-
He ate. Look, that pizza he was eating
wildin'.
messed up his head, man. I told you he was dipping in that ranch, blue cheese, whatever the fuck
he
he was dipping
wilding
in.
tonight.
I told you, look,
Look,
I'm
my
gonna
whole thing
unhypnotize
is,
your ass.
here's my thing. I just don't want them creating more belts
up,
that they're
Quavo.
just gonna give away as like participation trophies,
This
man.
motherfucker said Dana Brooke.
That's just me.
Wake up,
That's just
Quavo.
me. Don't hate on me.
Wait the fuck, Dana fucking Brooke. Wake up, Quavo. And you're awake.
My man is wilding tonight.
Lord have mercy.
Quavo, go get some tequila.
No, you already had too much tequila. Leave it. Drink some water.
I'm looking at the list of people who's held that 24/7 title. Alexa Bliss had it at one point. Doudrop had it at one point. as far as the women are concerned.
How long did they have? I'm pretty sure Alexa Bliss
Stacey
had it for
Keibler
like 2
had it.
seconds, and then gave it right back.
Stacey Keibler had it. Maria had it, I believe.
Alexa Bliss had it for 1 day.
That's not like a title.
Oh, sorry,
like,
I'm sorry. Combined reigns.
24/7
less
title
than one,
is a clown
than
title.
one.
We all know that. That is a comedy skit title. That is not a legitimate title.
Yeah.
R-Truth is what? How many times R-Truth had that? He's the 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
R-Truth has had 53 reigns in a combined number of days, recognized days of 415. Dana Brooke has had 13 reigns, 316 combined days.
That is not a legitimate belt. Like
it's not.
You know what I'm saying? So I
mean,
think like a car belt.
It's the hardcore title without the hardcore name to it.
There you go.
Damn, you know what's the
it's the comedy
part?
belt.
You know what's the crazy part? I was sitting there live when they introduced that belt.
What, the 24/7 one?
That shit was right here, up here by me in Albany. Mick Foley pulled that belt out. Yeah, everybody booed the shit out of that shit. Everybody. That shit, the whole place went boo. But props to Titus for being the first black person to hold that belt.
Y'all want to get a good laugh about this? Peter Rosenberg has held the belt longer than Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, he had it for 2 days or a weekend, I think it was.
Yeah, he had it for the weekend. He won it Sunday and then lost it on Raw that next night.
I remember because he snuck in R-Truth hotel room, and R-Truth snuck in his hotel room and took it back from him.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So anybody got anything to add before we wrap this segment up?
Hell yeah, I got something to say, motherfuckers. You're not gonna keep ganging up on Jose. Jose got a point. They only had on SmackDown this past Friday. How many women's matches were there?
1, maybe 2.
On Raw, how many women's matches were there?
2, maybe 3.
Now Jose might sound like a sexist pig, but
just a little bit. It might sound like it,
but why the hell would they have mid-card belts if they don't even use the damn matter of fact, did Gunther fight on SmackDown? Did he defend the belt on SmackDown? Was he on SmackDown fighting on Friday?
Who we talking about?
Gunther.
Hell no, he ain't defended the belt.
So that's
Once
my
again,
point.
I told y'all he only had 4 title defenses since holding the belt.
Right. So that's Quavo's point. The men mid-carders don't even defend the damn belt. So why the hell are you going to give a women's one when you don't even have them on the show? 1. And 2, the men's one don't even defend the damn belt. So what's the point of having a damn belt? Now, Quavo, once the Draymond Green them. I'm being scared, man. It's season 3, man. Come on, man. I mean, well, 5 or 4.
Season 4.
Yeah, we done did so many seasons now. Y'all, man, listen, y'all are doing amazing.
I'm glad he messed up and said it because I showed up was gonna say 5 too. I'm glad y'all corrected.
Yeah, y'all are doing an amazing job this season. I'm so entertained listening to this shit. But Quavo, punch him, man. Punch him.
Hey, I'm saying it because Raquel Rodriguez, you know what I'm saying, one mistake. So I can't speak for her. You know what I mean? So, like, okay.
It's okay. I gotta look like the machista. It's part of my brand. It's part of my brand.
Oh, so you trying to be a face? You was a heel all last season, so you trying to be a face now, man.
No comment.
All right. So I found this interesting. Max Caster, he's trying to get paid, y'all. He's trying to get paid. He's trying to trademark the People's Choice. I thought that was already trademarked, yo. I looked it up, right? Comes to find out, it's already taken by a gentleman by the name of Ronald McRoral. I'm probably messing his name up, for vitamin and dietary and herbal supplements. So what y'all think? I think it was very ingenious, showed great intuition for him trying to trademark People's Choice. Mel, what you think about that, man? Max Caster trying to get that check.
Wait, didn't he just say this shit on Dynamite that they trademarked that shit?
Can't trademark it was already taken.
I ain't even, no comment. Go ahead, get your money if y'all could get your coins. I'm not gonna be a nigga hater. Go
Right.
get your coins.
Right.
All right.
I tell you, I thought it was Pepsi. I was like, ain't that Pepsi shit back there? Well, but nope, Pepsi didn't have it. Jay Will, what you feel about Max Caster getting that paper trying to trademark People's Choice?
No,
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 no, you don't like it?
no. It's just no. Let's stop doing these things. This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh shit. Quavo, what's your thoughts, man? You cool with Max Caster getting that check?
Hell no.
No?
Hell no.
Fuck him
Hell
too.
no.
Cheeto XL, fuck you too.
Fuck no. No. Hell no. And no again.
Oh man. Yeah. I thought that was fun. That was good one. Good one. All right. So y'all know our guy is back. We wish him well wishes once again. Get well, Triple H. But there's a lot of people out there that talk. There's haters everywhere. You know what I mean? And there's always talking. And there's good talk, there's bad talk. You always got a haters. You got congratulators too. You know what I'm saying? But there's a question out there. Did Triple H improve WWE? Or is it the same concept with his old NXT people, just getting more airtime? Mel, what you think?
It's the same concept. It's literally the same concept with people getting more airtime. Yes, he made slight improvements, but things that we seen Vince do in the past, and we were getting upset, but now that Triple H is doing it, we're just being cool with it. Just the other night, if I'm not mistaken, Dominic just won by roll up on Raw, correct?
Small package.
When Vince booked that shit every week, Vince got somebody winning with roll up. So just because Triple H is doing it, we just gonna turn a blind eye to what he's doing? It's some similarities that he's doing right now that I noticed Vince been doing. So it's like, all right. But hey, if your favorite wrestler come back and he get TV time, fuck it, right? Y'all good.
So you happy? Hey, that's true because man ain't New Day. My man made that joint his signature.
Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods, yeah, he gave it a name.
Or something
yeah,
like
the
that.
Crosswoods, yeah, like the small package. It's my finisher, the Crosswoods.
That's what I'm saying.
You hook them legs, it's a it's a wrap.
Like people still winning by DQs. People like, but it's because Triple H is doing it. We're just gonna turn a blind eye.
Mm.
And right now, with all the returns, right now, it's like when AEW just kept bringing in people and bringing in people. It's only so much TV time people can get. And right now, he's favoring his people like Johnny Gargano, his wife, and all the other ones, Damage Control, and all of them, so they could be in a better position. So, hey, fuck it. Go ahead. Your favorite wrestler's back. Kudos to you. Enjoy.
Oh, you fail.
You're up, Jay Will. Go ahead.
Wasn't for that fail right now.
So, two things on my mind that Mel said. Mel said that Triple H is doing things that Vince would have done. I'm not sure if I can agree to a certain point, but like when you think about storytelling is concerned, let's use the match between AJ Styles and Dominic as an example. You're not going to have the guy who's the seasoned vet taking a real loss like that to to the young fresh guy. You want him to get a sneaky win in. So like it makes sense for
win
us
by
to have
interference.
no, yeah, but then he did the quick roll up, the small package. He won by that in that way, so it makes perfect sense storytelling wise because he had to get a sneaky way to win versus winning flat out clean. Like I get his point, but also like this leads me to my second point. If you look at everything else going on around WWE right now, everything else when Vince was doing it was bad. Everything else Triple H has going on is good. So when you see something like that that you may consider a misstep, you can be like, okay, well, the rest of the show is fucking great. So you can kind of forget those small kind of missteps where it's just like, I can't. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not. It's not. I'm not going to make a super big deal about it because, like, again, if everything's going bad, then fine. You can just everything's going bad. This is one more thing you can put in, add to it. But like, if it's one thing out of another 10 great things that's happened on the show, are you really going to care about that the entire time? It seems more like nitpicking at the moment. You ask me.
But has the shows really been great? Let's
Yes.
literally no, it hasn't. It's just been an improvement. Just improving something doesn't make it great. You
Okay.
feel me?
So, all right. So, I got to ask you this then. I'll keep it very simple. On a scale of 1 to 5, when Vince was doing it, where would you put him? Where would you score them at?
The shows was at least 3.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to argue that because I'll make it very clear. We complained every fucking week about Raw being 3 hours and those being tough shows. Watching Raw now with Triple H, it does not feel like it's a bad show. It doesn't feel like it's truly dragging. That lets you know that the show is getting better, where you don't feel like, yo, why ain't this over yet?
Nigga, I just watched
we
Raw
was
the
watching,
other day screaming this why this shit ain't over
bruh,
yet.
I ain't rocking. I ain't
Oh
gonna
wow!
Damn.
What you trying to tell me?
I'm not. Nah, I ain't going for that. I ain't going for that.
Nah,
People,
see, I can't agree with you on that one either because it was actually a good show. Like you weren't feeling like, damn, this is dragging out or it's got too much talking or just not enough
during
segments in it. Like
During Vince's Raw, it was a snore fest.
I would fall
it
asleep
really
on
was.
Vince's Raw.
It really
It was a
was.
snore fest.
And I had to report that
I
shit.
will still fall asleep on the Triple H's Raw. It don't matter.
What? You telling me you were full asleep with Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar going in from the get go? You out of your mind,
Do
bro.
that in the beginning
your
of
mind,
the
bro.
show, and then everything else was on cruise control. Everything else was on cruise control. Tell me what moment in that show that lived back up to that moment that where you was like, ooh yeah. Nothing.
Right.
Everything
Yeah.
went straight down after that segment.
No, it wasn't straight down. It had roller coasters, but that's every show. So next slide that. It is every show. Every show has a roller coaster. It's never going to be consistently high. You have to have it. You have to pace it right. Come
And
on,
I
bro. You can't.
understand that.
Nah.
I'm not saying Triple H ain't doing a good job. I'm just saying Triple H is following the same format that I have seen for years and years to come.
But isn't that wrestling though?
Like,
isn't that wrestling? Again, it's certain.
Hold on, y'all.
Hold
on, y'all. Quavo, give me your final thought, man.
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm a little indifferent to it. I feel like there has been changes to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's the same concept because you got guys like Dexter Loomis that are just coming in and doing little segments where they're not even like doing anything. Like literally, they're not doing anything, just standing in the crowd and just being parts of. They're bringing relevancy to cats that aren't even working like the Miz, like actively on every show, but they're still keeping them in the spotlight and having these feuds with Dexter Loomis for his contract. You got him bringing back characters like Karrion Kross. Now, mind you, I was feeling like, damn, I feel like this is just like all NXT guys coming back, and that's what it is. But it's the way he's bringing them back. You get what I'm saying? Each one has been brought back in a different way. Now, if they had all been brought back the same way, the way that AEW has brought ex WWE guys onto the brand, it would be one thing. But he's not doing it that way. He's doing it differently. And the fact that he brought the feedback, we brought the feedback, people. He's back. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's to say that it's great, but there is a big improvement. Like, you're tuning in to Monday Night Raw. You're tuning in to SmackDown. You really want to see what's going to happen. Are the lights going to turn off? Or is something going to happen? Is somebody going to get kidnapped? What's going to happen? And that unpredictability is what's actually catching you in these shows, and you're really looking in to see what's going to happen. So I feel like there is a difference.
All right, Mel. Final point. Your final point, Mel.
I think I talked enough on this topic. So, like I said, Triple H is doing a good improvement, and I will love to see him change the actual formatting for Raw and SmackDown to come, more of in his general role versus what we've seen for the last 30 years. So, hey, if your favorite wrestler is back, kudos to you.
Jay Will.
I'm pretty sure Mel is ashy right now because that was one of that was, man, fuck Mel Point. Fuck Mel Point.
One of my favorite wrestlers is back. Might not be my favorite, but he's one of my favorite. Yep.
Jose said it for what it was. I said it before. They've been doing a bang up job of bringing people back the right way. We don't get no fucking we don't get no fucking Bray Wyatt is all elite. We don't get none of that bullshit. You bring them out correctly. You do justice to a fucking character. You do, come on, bro. And you have to sell up everybody that they're big to make them seem important to the crowd. Come on now. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on. You got to sell them.
Make me ashy.
Especially look at Dakota Kai and what's her name?
Right.
You brought them back in such a big way, and then what you do? You get a title on them. Come on, bro. Yeah. How long did Swerve had to wait? How long did Swerve had to wait? How long did come on now?
How long Swerve had to wait?
Come on now. I'm waiting.
How long Swerve had to wait? He ain't wait that long.
Waiting too.
What?
How long Swerve was in AEW?
We'll have that conversation offline because that go ahead.
It's a back chat. Is it a back chat argument in live? Oh.
We're gonna meet up in Gorilla. So Mel, I said it a few times, you know what I'm saying? Favorite wrestler, favorite guy. Kudos. I want to know y'all's thoughts, man, because like some people are happy, some are not. Yep, that audible has been called. We just called it audible. Let me get y'all thoughts, you know what I'm saying, before we wrap this show. Let me get y'all thoughts because as soon as he came back, we just been seeing him on every program. He's exclusively on SmackDown now. You know what I'm saying? Exclusively on SmackDown. But he was on Raw. They was doing the playback on Raw, doing the playback before SmackDown. What are your thoughts and feelings of Bray being back? What do y'all hope that he does? What do you think about the promo he cut on Friday? Saying that, you know what I'm saying, how he was down and felt his life was in shambles after he got released. Give me your thoughts. Quabo, start with you.
Man, you may be heartless. You may be technical. You may just watch the show to nitpick at every little detail. But when you saw that promo, I don't know if you didn't feel anything, then you cold and you need something in your life. I don't know what's going to warm you up. You need to get a space heater or something. But that promo wasn't just any kind of promo. That promo was real. That was from his heart. You could tell that. You could tell that in his voice. You could tell that in his mannerisms. You could tell that in his body language. So, in all essence, the way he cut that promo, like, it let you know he was missing the WWE universe. And for whatever reason, he knew that he had to come back and be better than what he was when he left. So I think that promo was fire. And even the way that it ended was even good too, because it's exactly what you expect from the feed. So I think having him back and having him cut a promo like that is perfect. It's a perfect setup for what's going to come next. I don't know what we're about to see, but you can expect that some good stuff is going to happen, especially with how he's setting up all the pieces on the board for what we're going to get next. So it's good stuff, man. I like it.
Okay. All right. Mel.
I'm interested. I have been interested in every character he's created back from when he was on the contest of NXT as Husky Harris. I liked that character. I liked it the tank with the Ferrari injured. That's what he used to say. So now if we go to the first Bray Wyatt character all the way up to now what we're about to get, I'm interested.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one person that I know that just knows how to keep creating something interesting and giving you bits and pieces of it. Not force feeding you. He's giving you a small portion here and keeping you guessing. So I'm interested.
Okay. And Jay Will with the final word.
Outstanding perform. Oh, am I muted?
Nah, we hear you, baby.
Oh, my bad. I didn't. I was my bad. I was researching to prove a point later on. Great worker. Amazing work. He's done a lot of amazing work. I think that promos like that really speak on the person and who they really are and how much they love the business. Loving life and loving a moment, you can see that it was truly genuine. That wasn't phoned in. That wasn't fake. He has the ability to reinvent himself and do things that is impressive. You know, it's not. He's no slouch by any means. I look forward to where we're going to go with him. I really going to the night of Extreme Rules where we got to see, you know, the Wyatt family with the masks on at different points of the arena. Then we got to see the actual Fiend, and then the mask came off, and we saw Bray. It means that the ability for the Fiend to come back is still there. It means that we can still get Bray. No matter what, we're going to get something good. It's something to really look forward to because as a character, as an opponent, you can expect to see something good. That's getting him back is big. It's huge. We got a lot to look forward to.
Hey Jay Will, who brought him back? Who brought him back, bro?
Was it Papa H?
It was Papa H. Good Papa H.
Okay, cool. Oh, by the way, let me go back because I'm through the point now. So Dakota Kai came back SummerSlam, right?
Mm-hmm.
She ended up getting she got her title. She got the tag titles in September, while it took Swerve Strickland a solid 4 months for him to get a title. So I'm just saying.
Hold on. Now let's clear the air.
I got 30 seconds.
It took him 4 months to get a title in AEW when it took him well over a year to get a title in fucking NXT.
We're not talking about NXT. You're moving the
But
goalposts.
and then the thing is, right? If he would have went to AEW and won a belt, the first thing niggas would say, no, the ex-WWE guy with an AEW belt.
But Claudio got the title. Cesaro got the title.
And we said that shit was trash.
Let's close the show.
Thank you. So this has once again been in the four corners of wrestling. Hey, y'all got everybody's social media. Don't forget to check out our brothers in the sports world, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. We got Jay, we got G Money. We're gonna have somebody else over there in a minute, you know what I'm saying? We got multi-man dips in every now and then, whenever, you know what I'm saying? It's a good show. Check it out. You're gonna love it. We got our sisters, I'm saying sisters. You might as well call me Damien Targaryen, boy. I'm saying that. Well, anyway, check them out. The Facts Crew. They coming back. We got the gaming podcast coming back. Everything on the 613 Faye Production Network. Don't forget, you can catch us in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast on all platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and on YouTube on the 613 Faye Production Network. Lord have mercy. Oh, okay. Yep, because I was rolling. I was rolling. Baby. I was in my zone because you messed me up last time, so I had to go. But hey, that's what we do here.
Talk about cruise control.
Hey, last time I got stumbled over my shit because I was trying to read. So, hey, as we like to say here in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, throw them up, fella. Throw them up, throw the foes up, put them quads down. Don't try this shit at home. Leave it to the professionals. And we out. Drop the bomb.